What is up, awesome people? Welcome back to some more player versus player action on Pokemon trading card game online. Alrighty, so the last time we caught up, I ended up using 2 decks in one episode. We saw the final use for now, my Gardevoir and Mewtwo variant deck, and we got to see a little bit of a glimpse at the new deck I made just before recording, which was a Sigilyph and Trubbish variant deck. Yes, it's not very often you see a non-fully evolved Pokemon card being used, and well, we actually went for the quickest match I've ever done in history as of yet, a one-turn battle. That was just insane, so if you didn't get to see it yet, make sure to check out the last player versus player episode and you'll be in for some laughs. Or you can just stick around for this episode because I'm going to be using that deck yet again and seeing how many people I can just annoy with it. So I'm going to go for a practice battle because this is definitely not recommended for a ranked battle at all. It is purely just for the lols and the trolls. Alrighty, so using my Sigilyph Trubbish variant, and we're going up against av2014. I apparently have the advantage, apparently. It's a troll deck, which doesn't usually happen. So I get the call, and unfortunately I call tails, flip to heads, so of course the opponent will go first. I have no basics in my hand. Unfortunately with this deck is quite prone to lots of mulligans. So that is a really good hand, so I'm just hoping I don't have to shuffle my deck. Alrighty, so I have Trubbish as my active. I have Skylar, Roller Skate, Float Stone, Giant Cape, Muscle Band, and Psychic Energy in my hand. He's going to lead with an Lapras with Water Arrow and Surf. This better not be the basic water deck, I think it's called. Alrighty, so I'm going to play Everlight onto my Trubbish just so I can lower the damage done to Trubbish. I'm going to play Skylar to grab a Level Ball from my deck, put that into my hand, and then use it straight away to bring out my Sigilyph, which is kind of the core of my deck as well. Then again, Trubbish is kind of the core as well. Play Sigilyph to my bench, play Psychic Energy to Trubbish, play Muscle Band to my Sigilyph, play Giant Cape to my Sigilyph, and Float Stone to my Sigilyph as well. Followed up by Roller Skate from my hand. I do flip a heads, which is awesome. Grab another Trubbish, put that on the bench. And for those who still don't know, Sigilyph ability is Toolbox, which allows it to play 4 trainer cards, or 4 Pokemon tools onto Sigilyph. And that's all she wrote for this turn. I have another Psychic Energy, which allows me to play that on Trubbish and start attacking and let the fun begin. So another Water Energy onto Lapras, which allows it to play Water Arrow, which allows it to shoot anybody on the field with 30 damage, so it can hit bench or hit the active. Goes for Water Arrow my Trubbish, but thanks to Everlight, that's not going to do anything, so sweet. Play Psychic Energy on the Trubbish so I can play my Tool Drop, I think it's called. Oh, sweet. So I'm going to play and just to reshuffle my hand, put a Sigilyph onto the field, play another Level Ball, and get another Sigilyph onto the bench. I don't want to end it now because this is going to be one hell of a short battle. I can't play Tiramo either. Surf will do 40 to me. I have 70 health. That's going to end. And it ultimately is GG. Alrighty, so I'm just going to wait to see what he does this turn, see if he puts something onto his bench or whatever, because I want to play my Tiramo, get some more cards out. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to knock it out with just 4 tools on the field. I mean, I may have. No, I've only got 4. I would have done 80. He's got 90 health. So I need one more tool to be able to do enough damage to Lapras. I could have just dealt some damage to Lapras, but oh well. Next turn, if I can use Tiramo, get some tools into my hand, and that should be able to knock it off. This guy's probably thinking, what the... Anyways, he's going to apply Water Energy onto Lapras and go for the Surf, and as I said, that will do 40 to Trubbish. Alrighty, so I Muscle Band there. I'm going to put that onto Sigilyph, which will bring it up to the amount of damage that I need. And just for overkill, Muscle Band and Giant Cape to my second Sigilyph. I'm going to put a Psychic Energy onto my Sigilyph, and then go for Tool Drop, which there was 140 damage to Lapras and ending the game. So GG! I don't think that guy actually realised what I meant by GG. So yeah, that's one match down. Right, so thank God for people using basic decks. So where are we? Sigilyph and Trubbish. Let's go for a second match. And another match straight off the bat, which is awesome. So I've got LoLpEx, I think that's how you pronounce their name. Alright, so they got the called for a Tails. I get to go first, I have no basics, so back to my deck they go. And I get a Sigilyph, so sweet. That's actually a really good start. Sigilyph or Trubbish lead, that's both pretty good. I've got Tiramo, so that's sweet. I can get another 3 cards out. I've got Crushing Hammer for backup. Giant Cape Floatstone for no retreat, Giant Cape for extra health, Everlight to reduce damage. Hopefully I can get like Muscle Band or something. Right, so out comes my Sigilyph. Unfortunately though, I've got no energy cards. This is always a problem since I got 40 trainer cards and 10 energy. It's gonna leave with a Torchic, so as I said, this probably is good working against like basic decks too. But I can't really do much to really good custom decks. I got Level Ball, so sweet. I can bring out a Trubbish or Sigilyph. I'll go Trubbish. Put that onto the bench, and that's all she wrote for the first turn. Alright, so his turn. So as I said, he's got a Torchic onto the field and he has a Fire Energy to play Peck, which will do 10 damage. Weakness is Water, 1 retreat cost. Plays a Level Ball from his hand, which allows him to search for a Pokemon of 90 health or less from his deck, put it straight to his hand. Most likely a basic Pokemon, or maybe Combusken, which is my second guess. He won't be able to evolve his Torchic this turn since his first turn rule. Goes for a Peck, which deals nothing to Sigilyph thanks to Everlight on my Sigilyph. So with that, it is now my turn. Alright, I've got a Floatstone, which there's no point putting onto Sigilyph because I've already got a Floatstone on it. Fortunately, Crushing Hammer failed because I flipped the tails. Thank God for a backup, so I flip ahead, so there goes that Fire Energy there, slowing him down a little bit. I really need energy cards. I've got no way of getting energy cards out, unfortunately, in this deck. So I'm going to have to play N here, just shuffle my hand into my deck. It does get rid of his Combusken as well, so that's going to slow him down a little bit. I'm going to place my Psychic Energy onto Sigilyph, play Roller Skate from my hand, and flip ahead, which allows me to draw extra 2 cards there. I get a Trubbish, which is going to go onto the bench. I'm going to play Everlight on the bench Trubbish that I just put down, and play Giant Cape onto my Sigilyph as well. And did want Muscle Band, but oh well, a little bit of extra health won't hurt anyone. So 130 health in the end now for Sigilyph. And I won't be able to use its move, so I can only retreat it. Alright, so it's going to slow him down a little bit since I did get rid of his Combusken. He just drew out with Level Ball. Alright, so what's he going to do? Oh wow, he actually managed to get the Combusken back. So it's definitely a basic deck, because that usually wouldn't happen. He's going to evolve his Torchic into Combusken, and it looks like he's got no energy card at the moment. Uses Sharon to draw out an energy card from his deck, and put a Torkoal onto his bench. He's going to go for the tails here. Another goes for the head, so I think that's 10 damage. No, it's 20, so Everlight is going to cancel out the damage done to Sigilyph, doing 0 damage to Sigilyph. Put another Psychic Energy down onto my Sigilyph. I'm going to go for Crushing Hammer again, and I get the tails, unfortunately, so I can't get rid of that energy card on that Combusken. However, I can go for N and just shuffle his hand to the deck again. I'm going to put a Sigilyph onto the bench, go for Muscle Band on that bench Sigilyph, go for Crushing Hammer yet again. This is my last Crushing Hammer. Now that's going to get ahead and get rid of that energy card on Combusken. So I'm slowly slowing him down so he can't attack my Sigilyph. Really pushing him and pressuring him into a lot of trouble here. He's going to go for Energy Retrieval, just get back a energy card from the discard pile. So he's going to get 1 fire back and another fire back. That's both the fires I discarded from his Torchic and Combusken with Crushing Hammer. So they are in his hand. Plays a Tepig to the bench, gets 1 tails, and flips another tail, so that's 0 damage with Double Kick, which ends his turn. Alrighty, so my last Psychic Energy onto Sigilyph. I'm going to play Skylar from my hand, and go for Roller Skates from my deck, put that into my hand, then use Roller Skates, flipped a coin, unfortunately tails, so no extra cards there for me, and we're going to go straight for the Cutting Winds, which deals 70 damage. Unfortunately, thanks to no Muscle Band here, I really can't deal any more damage, so it's a 2-hit KO onto Combusken. It's going to be a 2-hit KO for Torkoal, and so far a 1-hit KO on the Tepig on the bench. So he needs 3 energy cards to be able to use Flamethrower. He's discarding 2 so he can play Ultra Ball from his hand. He did discard Ultra Ball though. I'm not too sure why he did that, because he could have kept that for a bit later on and just discarded Fire Energy, then brought them back with Energy Retrieval. Alright, so he's going to bring out a Pokemon, most likely Pignite maybe, or Yeah, Ember. Okay, he must have pick 9 in his hand. He did play Tepic to the bench, so he won't be able to evolve it this turn. He may have Tepic, pick 9, sorry, in his hand, which would explain... No, he did play it last turn, sorry. So, okay, he's got Ember straight off the bat, so this is going to be a bit scary. He's 2 to be able to use that. So one tail, one head, so that's nothing to Sigalith, thanks to Everlight on Sigalith. God, I love Everlight so much. Alright, so I'm going to start setting up my Trubbish, and then go for the Cutting Wind, take out this annoying Combustion, thanks to that whole random number, well, the luck base behind Double Kick. Sweet, I got Level Ball. So he's going to bring out his Pick Knight as I expected. The Pick Knight's got a weakness to water. It's got 90 health, so it's a 2-hit KO here from Cutting Wind. Damn, I wish I did have Muscle Band on Sigalith now. It would have taken it out. Second energy card, which allows it to go for a rollout. It's still not going to do anything to Sigalith thanks to Everlight. So I got another Everlight. So I can play Everlight onto Sigalith. This one does have... I probably should have played an energy card on here and then retreated this one out and brought that one out. Dummy! Oh well, what's done is done, I suppose. He just conceded. Oh well. Oh well, I did make one big boo-boo there, but I could have turned it around anyway, but oh well. Anyways, so that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed my trolling deck in the battles. As I said, this is really not for competitive reasons. It's more or less for the casual, laid-back, and the fun aspect of the game this time. Instead of me making a whole powerful deck and going, rah, attack! It's more or less just to laugh out loud and see how players react to it. So yeah, until the next episode, where I'll be using the same deck again up against more unsuspecting players, this is LadyKrimZen saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!